caught up with a show that has one of our favorite people as executive producers, and that's Carl Jones.
Friend of the show, Carl Jones.
Yes, shout out to the love. Shout out to the Joneses family. Young Love has been premiered on Max, and it's based off of Matthew Cherry's book, Hair Love. And
Friend of my Twitter, Matthew A. Cherry.
shameless plug. So, but this is one of these shows where, you know, as we were speaking earlier, Kevin, about seeing representation, seeing us, and seeing different forms of us in all forms of media. This is just fun to watch when you see shows like this, shows like Craig of the Creek, and then seeing the spinoff Jessica's World. You know, it is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. You know, when you see these type of characters on screen, even the television show Saturdays that was on Disney Plus, you know, produced by Marsai Martin. You know, and when you see shows like that that represent young Black girls and young Black men, it's refreshing. And to see this family, that has a great voice cast, by the way, you know, very subtle, not over the top, you know, and the stuff they're talking about, and it's lighthearted, but it's mentioning things, it's talking about things like Issa Rae. I love some Issa Rae. Like everything this woman is doing, I'm just like, sign me up. I don't care. Because she's rooting for everyone Black anyway. So seeing one of these things, and I'm gonna do the round table. Lady Mandalore, what was your thoughts of Young Love from the episodes we've seen so far? It
is adorable. It gets the message across without being, what is it? Is it ham-fisted? I think is the phrase I want to use.
Yeah.
Use. They Miss Loretta Devine should never have left our eardrums or our visions. I love Miss Grandma, Mama, forever and ever. I love her. And that little girl, Monroe.
Brooke Monroe. Brooke Conway. Monroe. Yeah, yes. Brooke Monroe Conway.
I like her. She's sassy. She's sassy. She pulls it, she pulls it off while still maintaining her innocence. Like I can see her saying some wild stuff. Small children. Wild stuff. In real life. But it's drawn well. The story flows. There's not too many tangents. And it's got multiple. It's kind of got multiple storylines, but it brings everything back together.
Yeah, because it's just about it's really about a young couple with their daughter and their family and them just living.
Yeah,
you know. So
and showing their individual lives in this family, like it's real good. It's good.
Watching watching Angela's run, which is played by Issa Rae, just watching her storyline alone, I'm just like, oh, they're doing that. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm good with this because you're seeing the aftermath of something, and you're just like, oh wow, like they're tackling it, and I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. Who else seen it?
Who got next?
Wilson?
Oh, you said. Sorry, I didn't hear prompt buzz.
Oh,
I was waiting on you to call somebody out. I'll go. Since we're here, real quick side story. One of my frat brothers, his mother sounds so much like Loretta Devine that I was helping him move one time, and I heard his mom like in distance in the kitchen, and I wanted to fight him because I was like, "Don't just surprise me with Loretta Devine. That's not cool. Like, if your mom is Loretta Devine, we should have had this conversation a long time ago." Wasn't her remarkably like her? It's crazy. I love this project. Its evolution is insane. Wasn't it just like a children's book, and then that book became a short, and that short won an Oscar, and now we are here. Like this, the power of a small idea and wanting to tell your story and making sure that your specific niche, your specific ideas get heard by the audience that you want to hear it. And it just evolves and evolves and evolves. And now it's this amazing thing that's touching so many households, so many families. I Love it.
Tafari said it best. That line.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh, word. Yeah, that was intense. I was like, yo, even the whole salon stopped. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of a deep cut. So I do enjoy what they're bringing to the table. And having them is well drawn. It's not overdone. It's funny. It's very real, in the way it's built, and they really got something on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
They really got something on their hands. I mean, once again, this goes back to us being seen, and having and tackling some of these issues, like Tafari had mentioned. That's one of the issues that they're is the aftermath of this, and then seeing Angela like, I have a list of things that I wanted to do after I got better. Although I would
before I got sick,
or before I got sick, and seeing Steven, be this struggling producer, and I'm just like, and I just watching that whole thing, and he's like, he's got some dope beats, but the person that he's trying to get to buy the beats is a trash artist anyway. And so, at least, and we see a lot of that in music today. Yeah, I'm coming for y'all. I don't care. I don't care.
Do better.
I am from an age of hip hop that will tear you to shreds.
That actually had talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. The artist with no bars always had money. I promise you. And
especially
you
now.
like this. But I need likes. Okay, I guess.
Because it's all about the hook now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's not even the hook no more. It's just whatever TikTok dance you can do to it.
That too.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah.
Or whatever challenge you can come up with that's just as stupid as the last one.
Right. See, this is why I just learned to drive. That's why I just learned to have the radio off when I'm driving now. It's rather watch. I listen to the road.
I still listen to the Roots. What are you talking about?
Right, you two playing.
Actually, I got to listen to Bluey, but that's a whole other story.
So
not all of y'all doing it.
Listen,
I
have you watched Bluey?
Wait a minute. I need to understand.
No,
Okay, so
y'all already got me with the One Piece. I'm not doing Bluey.
Bluey saves lives.
Actually, what I would have said for this, that Bluey and actually Young Love have a way of appealing to the kids and adults at the same time.
Talk about it,
like,
oh my God,
I'm
go to your room.
What is going on? I'm like, yo, they are dropping so much knowledge and bars to these kids. Mm-hmm. And now I'm gonna shift it to what we're talking about and see like how my daughter just comes alive watching it, seeing like kind of herself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that is just, as a parent, that's priceless. And then as a parent of thinking like, yo, I didn't have that shit. I had Susie. That was it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even have Susie until I was 12 or 13 years old. Before that, it was nothing. So
look, I have a 5-year-old, he's soon to be 6, to say, I know why you call me Padawan. And my son says, yeah, he was watching Young Jedi Adventures. And I'm like, soon.
I definitely have her watching that too, and she's like kind of on.
There goes Spartan, and Obi like, wait, what?
He'll pop up when he hears Obi. I'm like, when he hears Obi now, and it's kind of funny. I was just watching Duel of the Fates. That scene comes up, and he hears Obi. He pops up right out of his chair, like, who called me? I'm proud. That's a proud moment. Like,
I have a calling, Father, and I shall come to his aid.
But no, Young Love is definitely. I do dig on Young Love because, again, like Lady pointed out, it's representation. It's ours. It's our story. It's our representation. It's told in the style that we know and love. So we immediately gravitate toward it. So I mean, I just sat there and watched it by myself. I was supposed to be watching it with the wife, but she never came back home in time. So I guess I'll be watching it twice.
Yes, you always keep the first one quiet. You never say
Oh, she's not listening right now. At least I don't think.
You underestimate her power? No.
You about to get in trouble,
Every
bro.
day.
You are still a
You about to get
fledgling
in
young
trouble.
man. Don't worry, your time will come.
Did I just do a reference of Star Wars without
Yes.
just it's ingrained.
Yes.
Lady Mandalore knows it's ingrained. It's gonna happen.
Let the force flow through you. It's fine.
I would never stop. Wait, pause.